What did you want to be when you grow up? I'm sure all of us have answered this question so many times. Has anyone ever said, I want to work with garbage? I didn't either. Like Alice in Wonderland, I just went down a rabbit hole and here I am. A social entrepreneur trying to sell the idea of zero waste homes to the world. Engineering, management from prestigious IIM Calcutta, 2 decades in banking and IT industry, climbing corporate ladder at fast clip. How did I land here? In 2009, I just jumped into the rabbit hole behind a pal when I joined an initiative to start segregating waste in our community. I never imagined it would go anywhere. Just didn't want to be part of the problem. It was going to be voluntarily. Yet given our corporate training, we had to have an operations plan, a marketing plan, a vendor management, and so on and so forth. We expected only few of our friends to participate. When we launched, to our surprise, more than 80% of the folks were participating, taking that extra effort to learn and practice segregation. We realized if we could communicate clearly why, put a process that visibly works, behaviors could be changed. Someone moved to another community and asked our help to replicate. We shared our toolkit, and then another community and another, and we would share success on Facebook and generated more interest even from other cities. Some folks would share about things that were not working and the workaround they'd found. Some built a guideline for office, another translated into yet another language. Some started a new campaign, refuse single use. All information went up on our website. It was heady times and I was part of expanding Garbage Sisterhood, spending hours on phone helping some or learning from others. It was a team united by the same desire for zero waste cities, but so diverse, committed, achieving victories, taking losses on the chin, and the sheer joy to be with. It was natural, I wanted more. 2014, I took an year off work to work full-time on waste, setting up stalls in fairs, sharing with each other what we were learning, increasing our own eco-ness. I started promoting menstrual cup and finally mastered composting. Also crying on one another's shoulder when we saw heartbreaking pictures of kids from Mandur, learning plight of those who helped unclog drains when sanitary pads were flushed, messaging whole night after discovering what was hidden in the products we were using. Felt like for the first time I was opening my eyes and really observing the world around me. Few of us decided to form the social enterprise to be part of the change. Within 3 months of formal registration in mid-2015, there were only 2 of us left in the company. Frustrated by plastic and inspired by the work done by another volunteer group, we started Borrow a Bag. We launched and also found support from shopkeepers, but found no citizens were picking up the bags. So we connected with citizen volunteers and started building a campaign around it. Once it's got off the ground, we got invited to another location and to third and fourth and fifth and so on. In December 2016, plastic ban campaign got a booster shot. Clearly, it was a choice between activism or scaling the business. Without a thought, we both chose activism. By the time we got our plastic ban law in March 2016, the market was flooded with cloth bags and hundreds of vendors while we'd been busy in the plastic ban rallies. We had achieved what we had set out to do, eliminate plastic bag. We started putting our energies behind other challenges we were working on. Green the Red by then was a group pan-India that had women like us shouting from the rooftops about menstrual cup and reusable cloth pads. Since we'd been chasing menstrual cup producers to make changes to the products but to no avail, we decided to make the stemless cups ourselves. Swachhagraha, a campaign to get people to grow, was gaining traction and we saw an opportunity for low-cost composters. As we got ready to enter composting, we turned to our most knowledgeable competitor and asked his help to design our products. He shared his knowledge and helped us design our first product. We returned the favor when we got all our competitors into composting something. The world needs more collaboration and less competition today in this space. But those were busy times. We continued to hit offices, communities, fairs to spread the message of segregation, composting, sustainable menstruation. We realized that placing our products was not moving it from shelves. Sati program was born. We took a lot of activists like us and converted them into eco-entrepreneurs. We were recruiting talent but found it just didn't cut it. We went back and started recruiting eco-women like us and training them for operations, accounts, sales. Belindo Lake Frothing had us start work on household cleaners. We also took a call that where possible, we would create employment in places where women find it difficult to get one. Smaller towns and if possible in villages. Our menstrual cup pouches and later cloth pads came from women's self-help groups or NGOs in smaller cities and towns of India. At this point, we had reached financially the bottom. We were creating the market but not selling our products profitably or enough of them. We were pitching and VCs didn't want to see us working on so many things and they thought the big behavior change just won't happen. What allowed us to keep the faith was that while we shared our ideas and time generously, we saw the community return the favor in double measure. So finally, we started building the company from our activist labs with models that worked for us. We learned how to price products so that we can sell them sustainably. We created trust so we could raise funds for our non-profit projects. We started focusing and reduced our portfolio to two categories, composting and sustainable personal care. And in 2020, we finally shifted into black. We finally accepted that garbage problem out there are just too many and there's no way we can solve all of them. We work on few but now support all the eco ventures who could use our help. When I look back, it looks one scary ride from an SWM volunteer to an eco entrepreneur. But as I look at Facebooks and photos popping up, I realize it's been a happy journey. A social enterprise was born that has been kept together by ecosystem. Thank you, my garbage sisterhood.